This week on Steel Horse Thunder.
It's going to break all records.
This ain't our first rodeo.
It's the Miracle Ride weekend.
It was an awesome ride. It was very emotional. I lost my son almost 5 years ago. He was a Riley patient. So going past there and seeing all the kids out there waving was extremely emotional.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Hey, it's Thursday Night Bike Night. I'm here with Dan Yohe. He's the official realtor of Steel Horse Thunder. You know, Dan, we got a chance to meet you a few weeks ago. Tell me a little bit about the services that you provide.
Well, obviously, I'm here to help represent anyone, whether you're looking to buy the home of your future or to sell the current home that you're in. I'm happy to answer any questions that anybody has for me, no obligation at all. And if you want to know what your home's worth, happy to help you with that. If you have questions about inspections or what to get prepared for, I'm happy to help you with that as well.
Good deal. And I know we see you out here at Bike Night quite a bit. I know you're going to be at some of the rides this year, and you're pretty easily approachable. And so when you see Dan out there, if you got some questions, make sure you stop by and talk to him. Vince, what do we have to look forward to this year with Flat Out?
Man, I'm trying to do something every weekend. Even if it's not a big, huge event, I just want people to have some place to go. Because I know sometimes I get on my bike and I'm like, where am I going to head? You know what I mean? So just about every Saturday, check our Facebook page, Flat Out Motorcycles. There's something on the pretty much every Saturday, either an open house or an event. Today, our Indian Motorcycle Ride group met up here with some people that weren't involved in the group, and they rode up for the Run for the Sun up in Anderson.
Obviously, you have this beautiful Indian showroom floor that you guys have here, but there's so much more than that here at Flat Out.
There is. I mean, Kawasaki, Yamaha for your street bike stuff. If you got, if you play in the mud or you got a farm, we got the Polaris, the Can-Ams. I mean, there's really something here for everybody. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be just motorcycles. If you've got other hobbies that involve power sports, it's here.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Like family, because we are.
Hey, as you know, our charity rides are sponsored by 36 Saloon out in Rockville, Indiana. And I tell you what, when it comes to charity rides, it doesn't get any bigger than this one right here, the Miracle Ride. And if you're going to have a big ride, you might as well have a big sponsor for it. 36 Saloon, one of the greatest places to ride a motorcycle to here in Indiana. Do you not agree?
Oh, I agree. It's a great place. They have great seating. It's awesome.
Perfect atmosphere. And I'm telling you what, man, you couldn't ask for a better sponsor for a ride as big as the Miracle Ride. A lot of people forget that the Miracle Ride actually starts on Saturday, and all the poker runs, they all end right here at this very spot at 8 Second Saloon. So we came out a little early to talk to some people about the ride that they took and how the poker runs went. And let's get this Miracle Ride weekend started. What do you say, Cindy?
Let's go.
Okay, so you guys are here, you're registering for the Miracle Ride. Did you do the poker run today?
No, we just got here, so.
All right, so you're registering now, so you don't have to do it Sunday morning.
Yep, that's right.
Good deal. Have you ever done the Miracle Ride before?
Yeah, we have. This will be, 3 or 4 times? Yeah.
Good deal. And you keep coming back.
Yeah, it's fun. My favorite's when we ride by the hospital. All the kids are out there waving, so it's something to do for a cause.
It's a great cause, a great facility, and everybody talks about the ride, the lap around the Indy 500 track, which is really, really cool, but something about going by the hospital and seeing the kids.
Yeah, I was a Riley kid too, so that's part of it. Yeah, when I was little, I was in the hospital and they helped me, so it's paying back.
All right, man, we got a beautiful day going on here today, Saturday. I know it's poker run. Rides are going on right now for the Miracle Ride and everything. I see you just pulled into the parking lot, so you guys doing the poker run?
We did about half the poker run, and we're going to cut off and get our wristbands, and we're going to head over to Fort Harrison to see the Vietnam Wall, and Rolling Thunder's over there. They got some kind of ceremony they're going to do, and we're going to go check that out and be back tomorrow or maybe later tonight.
See, and that's the cool thing about it, because there's a lot of other stuff going on in Indianapolis right now besides the Miracle Ride. Even though it is the largest motorcycle ride out there, there's still other things going on, and you managed to combine all of it together. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do everything, but yeah, this ain't our first rodeo.
All right, it's Saturday. It's kind of hot, kind of warm. I'm loving it. It's sun shining. It's not raining. This is perfect. Miracle Ride, its 25th anniversary. You guys are already sporting the shirts. How'd you manage to do that?
We're sponsors, actually VIPs today, so we're always happy to get involved. We actually were with Donato's and we did a big fundraising with Cheryl's Cookies and donations as well.
Right on. So are you his support person?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Spokesperson.
You're the spokesperson for the club. Okay. So what are you looking forward to the most in the Miracle Ride?
I have no idea.
You know, it reminds me of being in children's church, trying to get an answer out of one of the kids. So, do you prefer the poker run, or do you prefer the big ride tomorrow?
We like the poker run. It's a little more at your own pace, and you could stop and browse. That's what we did, stopped and browsed at the check-ins, and very relaxed.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with the big ride.
The attorneys at Leidendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Don't look now. Crambose isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambose, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambose also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambose, voted #1 for a reason.
This is a standard lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase, looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Leidendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
I'm Professor Anderson, and we're back with another Safety 101 segment. Today, class, we're going to talk about motorcycle crashes. The question is, most motorcycle crashes happen at or near blank and blank. Can you answer the question? Intersections and curves. In intersections, because you have all of the different traffic patterns of vehicles coming, you always want to watch for the turning car, the side traffic, or even the traffic behind you. The second most predominant place for crashes is in a curve. Class, why do we have most motorcycle crashes in a curve? It's because you're going too damn fast. Slow down when you go through the curves. Take an inside, outside, inside path of travel, or an inside, outside, inside path of travel, but slow down. So a recap on today's accidents at intersections and curves. At the intersections, look for that traffic coming at you from your left, from your right, and also from behind you, because you never know where that vehicle is going to come from. And in the curves, just slow the hell down. You don't need to take it at 800 mile an hour. Nice, smooth process through the curve. This has been Safety 101, and I'm Professor Anderson.
The attorneys at Leidendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
How would you describe, in a nutshell, what is Texas Corral?
Texas Corral is more than a restaurant. It's actually it's a Texas-themed dining experience. It's good for the whole family if you want to come and bring everyone, or if you just want to come in and have a beer. It's totally fine either way.
And just like in Texas, everything is bigger here.
Absolutely. We have big beers, big samplers, but low prices.
So whether you're taking the family out to dinner, or if you just finished riding the back roads of beautiful southern Indiana with your buddies on the motorcycles, Texas Corral is the place to be. Two great locations.
This is a standard lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Ladendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Hey, she wasn't kidding. It is time for the big ride.
And this is the biggest one yet.
All right, man, I tell you what, we're at Allison Transmission. It means only one thing. It's time for the big ride. I am here with Bill. You are the director. You are the man that said, you know what the heck, I'll take that place, and I'm going to do it on the 25th anniversary. No pressure, right?
Oh, I tell you what, no pressure at all, because I am so honored to be in this position. I've heard for years how people could take their passion and turn it into a profession. It's just taken me 64 years to figure out how to do it. I mean, I am having an absolute ball. Absolute ball.
Well, you figured it out just in time. I mean, dude, you can't ask for better weather. They were calling for rain this morning. It came in around 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's gone. The sun is shining. We got a nice breeze blowing. It's not too hot. This is absolutely perfect.
I agree. It is absolutely perfect for a perfect cause.
So how the numbers so far? I know we're at the beginning of the ride, but I know a lot of the money comes in from the poker runs and all that kind of stuff. So how are we looking so far?
Well, as I understand it right now, we had a record-breaking number of pre-registration this year. Also, Allison Transmission had crushed their record. And the other thing, too, I want to point out about Allison Transmission, they match every dollar that their employees put in for the Miracle Ride Foundation. They match it, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I know. Just for myself, when I pulled in here, it was already, there's more bikes now than I'm used to seeing this early. I mean, we still got an hour and a half before the ride even takes off.
Oh yes, I mean it's going to break all records.
You know, and Riley does an amazing job with raising funds for kids. And I also heard that this year that you had a daughter that was here.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, very suddenly in December, on a Sunday evening, one of my daughters had a seizure. My 5-year-old girl, out of nowhere. And she actually stopped breathing just before the ambulance got to our house, and they took her down to Riley, and it turned out that she had a brain tumor, unbeknownst to all of us. And she was operated on by the great Dr. Fulkerson on Friday, just a few days after the seizure, and she's doing great now. They removed the tumor, and she's got a lot of long road ahead of a lot of testing, but so far so good. And I mean, I never thought I'd be one of the people who would be getting the great benefit of the incredible people at the Riley Hospital for Children. And again, look at all these people here today supporting this great hospital. And you never know when someone you know in your family or you could be down at Riley being treated by all the great people there.
Exactly. You know, I am so sorry to hear about your daughter, but I'm so glad that Riley was able to take care of it, and she's doing better. We're going to continue to pray for her.
Yeah, she's doing great. It appears that there's no malignancy. They got the tumor out. She just has to have a lot of MRIs and testing, and it's just been a great experience to see the Riley Hospital for Children at work. We talk about it all the time, but you go down there and you see the great people that work there, and that's what it's all about. It's a great facility, and everybody working there knows they've got the greatest job in the world.
Hey man, we're at the Miracle Ride. A lot of motorcycles out here. Is this the first time here?
Yes, first time, both of us.
Is that right?
Yes.
Have you ever done any kind of a big ride or anything?
No, this is my first.
Your very first group ride, and you picked the biggest one in Indiana.
I guess so.
I love it. Go big or go home, right?
That's right.
That's cool, and you're wearing the right shirt too, so we always appreciate that.
Yes, of course.
So Gracie, you're here at the Miracle Ride. You were an ambassador family. You and your mom and dad were here a few years back. How does it feel to be here today?
It feels really good. As now a Raleigh champion, I was an ambassador. It's the second time being here now, but it's pretty cool with the motorcycles and stuff.
You know, and this is the 25th year. It's a big year. I think we're going to have a lot of bikes here today. You know, and it's so good to see you here because, you know, you are a walking miracle.
Yeah, and we would all, I mean, I rode in one year, and it was kind of fun, except I fell asleep. And it was pretty funny, but yeah, it's pretty good to be here.
Can you tell me a little bit about your story?
I was born with bilateral ear infections from birth, so I already had problems right from birth, and we couldn't find answers right away, and we had a lot of theories, and 14 years later we still don't have a lot of answers of what I have. It's bits and pieces of everything. Yeah. So, excuse me. We're still trying to find answers, but my medical team is working hard with Dr. Nelson, Dr. Peterson Carmichael, Lou Epperson, and all the special people in the hospital that work hard to help the patients.
And so, just on a personal level, how do you like Riley Hospital?
I think it almost feels like a second home, because when you go to a hospital, the last thing you want is for it to feel like a hospital. You want it to feel like a home. And the child life specialists and everything definitely help make it homey in there.
That's so cool. I'm telling you, I've been in Riley Hospital quite a few times, and I'm blown away by not just how smart they are and the technology, but how kind the nurses and all the doctors. It just seems like everybody's very kind and very personal with you.
Mm-hmm. And it definitely helps with the kindness and the humanity of the doctors, and not just giving you your answer and leaving. They actually, instead of just talking to the parents, they talk to the child to get their point of view on it. They help them get through the hard times, even no matter the diagnoses. And it really helps when you're when you're in the hospital multiple days a week, and you're missing home, and you don't want to feel like you're trapped in a prison.
You know, Terry, you're here today. It's the 25th anniversary, and you're not doing it this year as far as being the lead guy of everything. How does that feel?
You know, it's bittersweet, honestly. I love what the Miracle Ride has done for the Riley kids, and I'm just happy to still be a part of it as a volunteer and as a rider.
You know, and I think everybody's glad to have you here because you did an amazing job when you did put everything together. Glad that it's continuing on, but it's so glad to see. I'm just so glad to see you here today.
Well, thank you. It's great to see all the riders out, and I predict we're going to set a record for an annual donation this year here today.
So Brian, we're here at the Miracle Ride, and I know you get around everywhere. I see you at bike night, I see you at different rides, and I know you've got some stuff in the planning for next year. But tell me about today being here with your dog, Dixie, and tell me about that.
Well, we knew there'd be a lot of veterans riding today, and that's our thing is veterans. We're the therapy dog team for Indiana Flight, and we got a hold of Bill, who runs the Miracle Ride, and said, hey, can we come out and hang out with some of the veterans and see all the kids? And he's like, absolutely, we want you guys to come out here. So Dixie and I are just walking around, meeting all the veterans and all the bikers and all the kids and having a great time.
Well, I'm sure the kids love Dixie because she's such a good dog, and she does a lot of tricks, doesn't she?
She does a lot of tricks. I can get her to pray for you and say thank you, veterans, and thank you, Riley doctors. Whatever you want her to say, she can do it.
You know, we caught up with you guys last year, and here we are again. He's a little bit bigger this year, but he's going to be riding on the bike, right?
Absolutely.
So how do you feel about riding on the bike this year?
Good.
Good? Are you excited?
Yes.
I heard that you were sleeping. Did you get here early this morning?
Yep.
What time did you get here?
We left the house at about 6:30 this morning. So.
Well, you got a long day ahead of you, but it's going to be fun, and I hope you have fun going around the track too.
Okay.
Oh, I just love this. The people, the feelings everybody got for each other. It's just like one big family, you know. It's just it's hard to explain, but you just can't. You can just feel the energy coming off of everybody, you know.
You really can. It's pretty amazing. You know, there's a lot of people here who've had their kids in Riley before, and so I think that speaks a lot of the people that are here. Riley Hospital does a lot of good for a lot of people. Have you ever had any of your friends or family in Riley?
My granddaughter, she's 6 years old. She's with the St. Jude Hospital in Chicago. So I know what people are going through. Yes. But I got to tell you, when we drive by that hospital and see all them kids waving at us and stuff, that makes all of this worthwhile.
Thanks for being here today. And I noticed you have on the back of your vest, you have something that says Italian. Does that mean something to you?
Yeah, I'm Italian. I'm from Italian descent. My grandparents from Italy, both sides, so I'm full-blooded Italian. And I'm leaving for Italy Tuesday. And I'm going there for 6 weeks.
Can I go with you?
Come on. I'll stick you in my bag. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the roots of where I all started and stuff too. So I'm gonna be over there I'm gonna bum around everywhere.
All right, Dylan. First, I gotta say, awesome hair.
Thank you.
How did that happen?
Me and my baby cousin, we have the same birthday, and her favorite color is pink. So I had my mom dye my hair pink for my baby cousin.
That is so cool. So now you're out here at Riley. This is the ride, the Miracle Ride for Riley Hospital, Children's Hospital. How did you get here?
He figured out about it, and I've always wanted to go, but he kept going, and then everybody else. But this is my second year. It's all because of him.
All because of him. Old people are pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
All right, I see you guys pulling up here, a bunch of you guys right here together, doing the Miracle Ride. What'd you think about the ride?
Awesome every year. Great event, good turnout for a great cause.
So this isn't your first year?
Oh, no. We've been coming many years now.
That's pretty cool. Tell me a little bit about your club.
Well, we do a lot of things for veterans, basically everything for veterans. It's we don't pay tax or nothing. You don't have to be a veteran, but it helps be a veteran. And 2 wheels or 4 wheels, either way, it doesn't matter. But everything we do is for veterans.
Right on. That's pretty cool. Now, they had something going on this weekend up at, they had the miniature wall here up in Lawrence. Did you know about that?
No, because we're up from north, up by Valparaiso, Indiana.
So you guys made a long trip down here.
Yeah, we do it every year.
Wow. Man, that's all right, man. That is pretty cool. I
love it. Do it every year. Can't wait for it next year.
It's a great day for it. What brought you out here today?
This is something that we, the Southern Cruisers, join in every year to do. We always try to do a group ride and try to help raise money for Riley's Children's Hospital. So last year I think we raised like $6,500, and we just really enjoy giving back to the community.
That's awesome.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, and it's a fun time. I mean, between the poker run on Saturday and the big ride, it's nothing feels better than when you're riding by the Riley Children's Hospital and all them kids, the kids that can't come outside, they're standing in the windows. The kids that that can come outside, they're standing there, and they talk about it for years. And it's just a great thing to give back. It also shows the families there that are going through turmoil and dealing with things, that how they can deal with that the community does support and is behind them and help support them in this.
So Chris, this is your first time on the ride today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me about what you're feeling about it.
I'm excited, definitely excited to be here with the Brotherhood of Bikers. They're a good group, do a lot of good things. I'm mainly just excited that my family brought me along. The club apparently has been here for 9 years. My parents, like I said, I believe this is their fourth, so they've been coming for quite a few years, and this is just my opportunity to come.
Bunch of ladies, you all ride up in Michigan. What brings you to Indiana for the Miracle Ride? How'd you even hear about this?
So one of our girls that actually belongs to the Traverse City chapter is a friend of mine, and she lives just outside Champaign, Illinois, and she told us about this. She's done this ride 4 years, I believe 4 years in a row.
Wow, and so you guys rode all down here?
We all rode down here. We are virgin riders on this ride, and we will be collecting next year so we can donate to this ride because it's an amazing cause.
What do you think about the turnout? Is it bigger than what you were expecting?
I expected, I rode one last week, 650 bikes, and now they're saying 7,000. I'm like, holy moly! This is amazing. We've been doing live videos. We're really spreading the word so we can get more riders down here next year.
Right on. Well, I know you mentioned Muskegon. Muskegon does a bike time up there, and I'll tell you what, that Muskegon, one of my absolute favorite rallies ever was in Muskegon. I love bike time.
So you're out here at the Miracle Ride today. Tell me about why you're here.
It's personal for me. I'm from Pennsylvania, but I had a younger sister who basically her right ventricle didn't form her heart, so she had a 3-chambered heart. And I remember my parents told me, she was told that they were told she wouldn't live to be 9 months old. She had 3 heart surgeries, 2 very major, basically to reconstruct part of her heart, and she ended up passing away at 37 back in 2008. But if it wasn't for Children's Hospital Pittsburgh, which very similar to Riley's, I wouldn't have known I had a sister. So the last one was 10 hours, and I sat in the ICU and held her hand until the surgeon came in the next morning. And I saw a lot of sad stories, a lot of really happy stories too. She was in with a lot of the transplant kids. We saw kids go home 14 days after a heart transplant. We saw a few families that their kids died waiting for a heart transplant. So it's kind of been there, done that. I know what it's like for the families, and it's a day for me to remember my sister and donate and help some other families out.
You know, Amy, we've done a lot of miracle rides, and I know this is your very first one, but I know it's very emotional for you today. So tell me how you feel about it today.
It was an awesome ride. It was very emotional. I lost my son almost 5 years ago. He was a Riley patient. So going past there and seeing all the kids out there waving was extremely emotional.
You know, it's hard because when you have somebody like you who has been through it, who has lost a child, it just makes it that much more emotional when you go by the hospital and see all those kids. You know, and Damon was such an awesome little kid. I'm so glad I got to meet him before he passed. You know, it breaks my heart, and I'm glad that you were able to do it today, though. Even though it was an emotional ride for you, I know that your heart goes out to all those kids that are there.
Absolutely. It was an honor to do this ride. I've been waiting to do this ride for a very long time. Finally got the opportunity and loved every minute of it, and we'll definitely be doing it again.
I am here with Stephanie. Again, this is the 25th anniversary of the Miracle Ride for Riley Hospital. And this quilt behind me, I saw this yesterday when I came here after the poker runs, and I fell in love with this quilt. I understand you're the one that did this?
I am. So
what made you do something like this?
My husband has been involved with the Miracle Ride for 20 years, and he's been asking me to do this for a couple of years. So when we got to the 25th year, I said, if you'll help me, I'll do it. So he gave me a hand, and I did this for them. So
I got to tell you, it is absolutely spectacular. I mean, literally, it put a tear in my eye when I saw it. It's like, you know, it's just amazing. I mean, what a tribute to what's been going on for 25 years here in Indianapolis. Most rides don't last that long, especially at this magnitude. I mean, there's so many people here. So what's gonna happen to this quilt?
it's going to be auctioned off today to the highest bidder, and then the money will be going back to Riley Hospital.
Wow. You're not even taking out anything for yourself for all the work?
No. So I didn't. I think that I had a woman who quilted it for me. I put it all together, and then she did it on a machine. She donated her time, and I donated my time because it's just a pleasure, and it's an honor for me to be able to do that.
That is so awesome. Well, thank you so much, because that is beautiful, and the way it's put together is fantastic. And I'm telling you, man, it's just a great tribute to what this city has done for the hospital here.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
Hey, that's going to do it for us this week. Cindy, what'd you think of the 2018 Miracle Ride?
It was pretty amazing. There was a lot of people here. It was a great day for it, and just thankful for all the kids that were able to come out and watch all the bikes go by. It was great.
It's always nice when the weather's nice and the kids can come out. I'm telling you, that's what it's all about. And remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
Spell it.
Jim Foland, Foland.
Jim is Gym. Hey man, it's an early. Wait. Hey, as you know, our church.
Joe and Cinnamon Maxted. Joe, J-O-E, Cinnamon, just like the spice, Maxted, M-A-X-S-T-E-A-D.
All right, we got you. Okay, that means he doesn't know how to spell cinnamon.